Hi, I am Hope Adams.
And I'm Dre Valentine.
And we are Xanax for breakfast. So we both have anxiety and panic attacks, but the purpose of this show is we're going to laugh about it because we're funny about it. Living with anxiety and panic attacks, it's a hard thing to have, but we like to find the humor in it. Hey, and welcome back to Xanax for breakfast. I am Hope Adams.
And I'm Dre Valentine.
You sound like you really want to be here.
I am. I'm happy.
You really want to be here. We're going to go triggers round 2. We'll throw in some of mine as well, but we're going to start with this first one that Dre experienced. I have not experienced this yet, of Botox, because I am petrified of needles. One day maybe, but like I cannot. So Dre's going to talk about and I've already heard the story, but I'm sure it's going to be better second round.
I don't even know because like I think it was funnier when I was experiencing
when you were experiencing it.
Because now it's just like, oh, okay, well, it's over.
It's great. So so one of her like recent panic attacks was getting Botox in her neck. Oh. And what was the major drawback of that?
I could not swallow.
She couldn't swallow. And
all you want to do is swallow when you cannot.
Right. And she actually called me when she couldn't swallow, so that was a fun thing.
Crying.
You were crying.
I was crying.
All right, tell us what's the whole story. What happened?
I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to move my tongue. I don't know where I got this or why that was stuck in my brain. And people that have anxiety or panic attacks, you cannot get out of your rabbit hole. You know, you can't.
Because she started to Google.
I was so far down the path that for months I would never be able to talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't happen. So anybody that wants to get their neck Botoxed, have fun. Go get it. Do it.
Do it.
I don't necessarily know what it did for me, but, you know, I'm sure it did something. I try not to think about it after the 5th day of crying. But so I get home and it was kind of weird because usually Botox takes about 2, 3, 4 days before you actually have that paralyzed sensation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it was probably like 10 hours, I guess, maybe not even that long. And all of a sudden, like my whole right side of my neck was like numb.
Yeah.
And whenever I would swallow, like my tongue wouldn't move. And
it's not funny, but
because
you know,
funny. Like everybody swallow right now. Give me a swallow. Go. Your tongue moves upward.
It does.
It was not. It didn't move. It was just there. And like this part was like, y'all can't see me, but like your actual throat part, this one you could see like the muscles moving and this one was just flat. And so I couldn't swallow and I kept trying to where I gave myself a sore throat, you know, on the other side that was working. And then I would drink. And when I would drink, it would all go to the other side.
Shifts on over.
Because it wasn't working. And so, anyways, that wasn't as bad. So I was like, okay, cool. One side's working, right? So I'm good. I won't die, right?
You won't die, no.
And then I just continuously tried to do it, and it lasted about 5 days, and then it eased up, and then I was totally fine. So nobody will die from this or not swallow. But my biggest fear of that, which has nothing to do with Botox, and I'm nowhere near my tongue, was that I wasn't going to be able to talk.
Yep.
Because I thought because my tongue wasn't moving,
mm-hmm.
I couldn't move my tongue.
Well, then I think you also thought that your tongue was swollen. And so then we thought, okay, maybe you're having an allergic reaction or something else. So we're like, we're going to take some Benadryl because here I was Googling too over the phone because I was like, shit, what do we do? First, I don't have any idea about Botox.
Benadryl does help.
Yeah.
I will say that if you do get any kind of Botox or filler,
mm-hmm.
Because your body will have somewhat of an allergic reaction just because it's foreign. So Benadryl does help with that. So it did help a little bit. I still couldn't swallow, but it was a little bit less swollen in that area.
Yeah.
So anyways.
It was a great story while it was happening.
I won't do it again.
No. You won't do it again? Not in your neck?
Not in my neck.
Was it literally in your neck or was it on your chin?
She did like my platysmal bands, which are these things right here. They go like that, you know?
Okay.
And they do it so that they don't show. See, like when you do that and like these little rope things come out. Okay, don't say you see them. You're not supposed to see them.
I don't say. Well, I don't understand why that's bad.
I don't know because they only show when you get older.
or you're like very vascular, like you work
Oh
out and
yeah,
you're
let's
fit.
say that.
Yeah, because I mean, mine show when I'm lifting weights, like because I'm so butch. Um,
Mine show when I go to the gym.
you want a gun show, babe? That's bad. I was just wondering, like, okay, so that's what it was for, to paralyze those bands.
Yeah, because like when they start to pull out,
Yeah.
they like kind of make your neck kind of like pull with it, you know, so it makes you look like you have a double chin, kind of. Anyways, I'd rather have the double chin.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to that, and you're just gonna double chin it out. Perfect. All right. Next trigger. Well, I guess one of mine. What did I say was one of mine?
Those ugly shit.
Oh God. Okay. Listen, and please don't judge me, but people that wear chacos, y'all know what those
I
are.
have to look up a
You just
Chaco.
look them up. But like they're those strappy kind of sandally things that like you could hike or you could kayak or walk around in. I struggle with those, and I don't know why. Like when I see people with that, I'm like, oh God, I'm not a horrible person, I promise. But like chacos like give me anxiety because I'm just like, first of all, like, are your feet really sweaty in those? Like, are you slipping around? Yes. Now
Oh.
look at them and tell me I'm not dumb. You've never owned a pair.
God, no.
I know that you've never owned a pair, nor have I. Chacos, they give me it's not even how you say it. It might be not even how you say that, but like they give me like I can't. I
How
guess
do you
here's
wear
my
one
thing.
toe in it?
I don't know, but my thing is, I feel like I don't know. They give me. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys, but they do. That's just one of my triggers.
I don't
It
like
is.
any sandal.
Well,
I mean,
that's
like,
being very discriminatory there. Any sandal?
I like sandals because if you have good feet.
Well, because that's a whole other rabbit hole. Is talking about
It is.
feet.
You can't have long, knotty toes. You know what I mean?
I do.
Where it's like skinny and then knuckle and then skinny and then toe. No.
I
Put
honestly,
that in a
and I'll be honest
sneaker.
with you, like, and I am one of those people too that like I'm like, if you're gonna wear your like you gotta have good looking feet. I
You
do, or you just don't give a shit either. And there are a lot of people that don't, and that is your prerogative, and you do you. But like, yes, I mean, I have like I'm like almost 6 foot. I wear like an 8.5. So I have like
That's still not
extremely
big.
tiny feet for like my height, right? And people are like, do you fall over often? Yes. Because my balance is I do. But like, you know, so like I wear like slides and like flip-flops and stuff like that. But like my feet are like cute and little athletic things. But yes, they look weird on my body because I'm like almost 6 foot and they're like tiny. But some people do bust out. They unmanicured, like they just
Oh,
bust them out. And right now it's like the slides thing, and I'm like, they're just
With slides. I'm not a.
they're
I
sloshing
wear
around.
slides, not as like an outfit,
Okay, just in the house.
like to walk my dog.
Yeah.
You know, to
Yeah.
go to Target. You know, stuff like
Target.
Target.
We love Target. we say it every episode.
But stuff like that.
Yeah.
Run to the store. Like it's not an outfit
Yeah.
thing. And I have expensive slides,
Why would you not? Because you're the bougie MILF.
but
Mine are more
slides
athletic.
cover those weird toes a little bit more because they have
cover
a
the
lot
nuts.
of band. But like strappies
Strappy.
with the weird toes.
Not for you. Not a winner. I do. Like, I am like, I'm not like a foot fetish thing, but I'm like, if you have like, basically everyone that I've been in a relationship with, they've had nice feet. There's a
like
reason
nice
for that.
feet.
Have you thought about it? Like, I have a feel like that. That's horrible of me to say. I am so sorry.
Mine have nice hair.
But like, yeah, that too. But like, I'm like, is their feet like, are they ugly feet? Because if they, I told my wife, I was like, babe, thank God they're cute. Because if they weren't, I just don't know if it would have worked. I can't believe I just said that on air. Anyways,
It would always work, Donna.
it would. Yes, it would. You would just never.
You would just wear socks.
You would wear socks in the shower, honey. But yeah. All right. Well, while we're on that, let's go with. Oh God, long toenails are bad too. They
Can't
send
do
me
it.
through the roof. That is some panic that I
can't
cannot.
do it.
I can't. God, how do you not see that? Guys and girls.
And how do you put that in a shoe? Like when my toenails, I go every 2 weeks, right?
That's one.
Every
should.
2 weeks. And even sometimes hitting that 2-week mark, I'm like, oh my gosh, like,
Yeah.
ew,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But they still look pretty. And like, I know that longer is like in now, like a little bit longer,
It
like
is
not
not
super
for me.
short. It's
Yeah.
not for me either. But I
Yeah.
know that, so people aren't judging.
Yes.
Because they're like, oh, that's in style. A little bit longer.
Yeah.
But I can't do it. But those ones that are like long.
Or the ones that get them on purpose. Like,
Ew, yeah, they get tips on toes now.
that's what I don't.
What?
Why are we doing that? I don't know. Well, I mean, I obviously I can't do that because I play soccer and that would just never work. But I I'm trying to like. I don't know. Like it just makes me nervous about the rest of your life if you're
I'm like,
I'm
feel
like
you're very unkept.
It does. It kind of throws me through it too. So y'all are gonna probably stop listening at this point because y'all are like, y'all are
this
some
girl
bitches.
This bitch keeps talking about being judged.
I know. And here we are.
Don't judge me, but let me see your toes. Let me see your toes.
We're going to go one more thing on the foot because this is like, she wrote this down and I died when I busted out on this one. But she says, toes that hang over shoes. They throw you to yes.
And I have been guilty of this because when you wear heels and you're in them for a long time and your feet are sweating and that's disgusting.
Yeah.
They slide.
They do slide.
But fix them. It's not hard.
Call a timeout.
Yeah, you're like, hey,
readjust.
And then you just, scoot it up, because when their toes are hanging like this, like talons over their shoe, then the arch is no longer in the right spot either. So, like, how do you not know that?
How do you not know
Because I
that?
see the girls in the clubs all the time,
of course,
and they're just
maybe it's like helping with their traction.
I don't know. But I can't look at it. I will stare at it all day.
Not knowing where the bathroom is. We've gone through this. Not knowing where the bathroom is. And I think ours is like more of
escape route.
It's an escape place. So like that's one of our triggers too. And I'm sure a lot of people with anxiety and panic seek out the bathroom very quickly because you can throw yourself in a stall and regroup. That's what we regroup. So that's another one of ours.
To me, I like whenever I have like an escape route, and this might be what you do too, is my biggest fear, which will throw me into the biggest panic attack in the world, is if someone sees me.
Yes. Well, that goes back to
panicking, and I have to explain it.
Right. That goes back to being judged too, because we don't want people to, I don't know, like feel like look at us like we're weak or that we're like we're crazy. We're weaker. And that was always my big thing. It's like I don't want because I think my persona is like I like to put out that I'm very confident, and I am very confident, and that I'm very strong and like I'm very independent and I can do these things, but like. If I don't want people to see that, no, I do have a kink in my armor, you know, and that is absolutely what that is. And so like, I try to like hide it as much as I can when it happens. And like, so like going to the bathroom and trying to regroup and breathe and whatever you got to do. So like not knowing where the bathroom is a huge thing.
Huge
for a lot of people, I think, with anxiety. So yeah. Also going to the bathroom in a public bathroom. I know a lot of people have anxiety with that. Like I'll just tell you, like I don't want to hear other people going to the bathroom because I'm like, oh dear God, what's happening? And so like I plug my ears when I pee in a public bathroom because I don't want to hear anyone else peeing or whatever else they have to do because like I don't know why that kind of like sends me a little bit. So like I'm the child that plugs their ears still in the bathroom. That's me. Judge away. I don't care. Another one, let's see, we're talking about because y'all just want to know everything about us. Dre has an issue with self-checkout.
I do. I think everybody does because you've actually seen
everybody does.
Well, you've seen a lot of memes on self-checkout mirror or cameras.
Right.
Because they literally make you look like you had a stroke.
Either a stroke or you're the next Ninja Turtle or something.
And how does it do it? Because I'm pretty sure this side of my face doesn't hang down. But someone please tell me because my mirrors at home say different.
They do speak
but that
different
camera literally makes my eye like at nose level. So I have to look at it. Like the second I walk up to it, I've got all my groceries. I'm ready. Yeah. I'm a very good self-checker. And I'm like, I look at it and then I'm like, okay, well, I stroked out in the ice cream aisle. And now I'm here.
Now here I am. Thank you for letting me know.
I don't like them. I'm like, oh God. Yeah. You go put your makeup on to go to Target so that you can.
So that you look all right in a self-checkout. Yeah, my self-checkout, mine's more of like I get behind the slowest person ever. And I'm like, I've got to go. So I'm gonna start panicking standing in this line because I have to buy
Like, I'll
this.
just bag it for you.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean I get almost to that point. I'm like, let me help you out and put your shit on the conveyor belt.
or the
because-
people that get right up
right
behind
up on
you.
you.
Like,
Yes.
excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah. I usually do something like stupid, like I'll like bend down to get something and bump them out of the way. They probably like that too. I don't know. People like that. Dre also has a little issue with people walking the wrong way on the aisle.
You walk and drive
On the right.
on the same side.
So on the right.
Yeah, you drive on the right, so you walk on the right. Always. Like, why would you be walking? Why would you be driving on the wrong side of the road? You wouldn't. So why
Well,
would you walk
If
that
you
way?
lived in Europe,
Because then
you
you're
would.
like bumping into people and moving, especially with like a stroller and 13 children, and then you take up the whole aisle.
Right.
Walk on the right one.
I mean, I guess so. And I could see how that would get us a little anxious on that. Trying on jeans is, I think clothes in general are
about that
like
one.
anxiety driven issues, but Dre has an issue with jeans. I mean, I just in general I hate trying on clothes.
I do too, because
Like
just,
you're like 19 different sizes comparatively, like what store you go to, and so like when you like get your normal size and you're like, wow, that doesn't fit, but it's at a different store. But like, yeah, I just have issues like trying on clothes in general. I'm like, I'm just gonna order this shit from Amazon or
like,
or online.
as you get older and your body kind of is a little different. I mean, no matter what you
It's not kind of.
You work out all the time. I work out all the time, and it's still different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Boss is calling.
She can't talk right now. We're live.
But like that, I have more torso
Yes.
now in my 40s than I used
Time
to.
out. I just feel like that's not humanly possible. How?
Well, okay. So I'm 5'3". I mean, on a good day.
I'm 5'10".
Okay.
There's
so
a little difference.
that's like in a shoe. I'm 5'3". And I don't have a lot of torso. I am a lot of shoulder,
Yeah.
upper body. And then my torso is super short.
Okay.
And then it goes to, my butt and my legs, right?
Okay.
And then, so I have about this much torso. So if I gain any weight in that, it's like tree trunky.
Tree trunky. We went over tree trunky. I still don't understand. I don't get it.
It's like very square, like SpongeBob.
Right. Which I would love to be more square than the
Really?
curves that I am.
No.
I know you love the
Some
curves. I just don't like them. It is what it is. But
Maybe
I mean,
it's because like I don't have them. It's one of those things like
Maybe
curly hair
so.
and straight hair people,
Yeah.
like you always want what
Yeah.
you don't have or whatever. But
yeah. I hate the curves 1,000%. But we're working on them too. But yeah. So trying on jeans.
they have no give.
They have no give. Well, also she doesn't wear jeans anymore. If we listen to the
don't,
previously
because they
episode,
don't fit right.
right? I still don't believe this story. But anyways,
They fit whenever I used to wear them down
we tried
here.
on jeans on our first little thing. You look great in those. The ones that had the coochie like catcher, the coochie catcher.
Oh, those are good. But
See, but those were jeans.
But like I wouldn't wear them in public. The ones that fit right, I mean, I couldn't wear because they were like
They
scrunchy butts, but in the front.
they brought attention to the vagina. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
a
wouldn't
lot
wear
of
them.
it.
Whatever.
And they were like fringe waisted, fringe waisted.
because we're back in the 90s. Like when we were hip. I can't believe we wore clothes like that anyways. But whatever. Staying the night at someone else's house.
I can't do it.
You can't do it.
I mean, I can, but I'm like awake.
So
You know?
you don't sleep. You just sit there.
Yeah, it's like you don't have your stuff. I'm a very big. I have to feel like I have some of my stuff to feel comfortable. Like
Yeah. So like when
whether
you
it's
go
like a pillow, but like if I was staying at your house, like I'd probably bring like my pillow or something. Just I don't know.
That makes sense.
That's normal. But if you're going to your person's house
Person.
or a
house.
person, we'll not say your person, a person's house,
Yeah.
which I don't do
No.
anymore.
I knew that was coming.
Well, I mean, it's been a long time.
Anyways,
But
we're gonna move
you
on.
don't anticipate staying there,
There we go. Okay.
and
so
then
this is a surprise
you don't have
visit.
any of your things, and then
Right.
like, how are you going to get up in the morning, and how are you going to take your eyelashes off, and where are you going to put your contacts, and like,
Yeah. I don't have a toothbrush.
yeah, I don't have
That's
a toothbrush.
my thing.
My hair's going to look fucking crazy.
Yeah. I
They're
have to
gonna
use their
wake up
soap.
and think that they went home with the wrong person.
And woke up and like, what is that? Yes.
Yeah, all of those, and I
Okay.
just don't sleep because it's like it's not my stuff.
It's not your stuff. Perfect. Do you have problems with like people coming to your house and staying, or is that just going to someone else's?
People being in like my space.
Yes.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't like them going through my things,
Mm-hmm.
which I know people do. Like, when they're in the bathroom and they're like digging through all your shit. I'm like, okay, get off my meds.
Well, she has more than just meds there. I'm 1000% sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What-
Okay, this is a big one for I think anybody with anxiety or panic or that live with them. Is telling the waiter that your order is wrong. Okay, first of all, like two very experienced like restaurant bar people here. We don't care. We didn't cook it.
Yeah. I
Like
don't
we
give a
or like
shit.
you can tell me whatever you want. We
I'm like,
didn't
I
cook
wanted to
it.
yell at
I
him
mean,
anyways.
I wanted to yell at him anyways, so it's not a big deal. You're gonna get it for free. It's fine. It doesn't bother us. Just make sure we tip you. But yeah, that is an issue.
It is because you feel like you're being an asshole, but yet you're not because it's not what you ordered.
Yes.
And
then you're fearful that like they're gonna spit in it or
Yeah.
they're not gonna do it right.
like people don't really do that. I've worked in like 1,000 restaurants.
they don't do
You
that.
don't really
We
get
don't do
people that spit in it.
No. Not that I'm aware of.
I
No.
don't either. I mean, maybe like trashier places.
Yeah,
But
I don't feel like
think
that.
so.
Yeah, and I think people are just like they're just petrified, like because they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or anything like that. But like, send it back. It wasn't what you wanted. You're paying for it. It's gonna be fine. But yeah, I mean, it still does irk us too because we just don't want people to feel. I guess we don't want people to feel bad,
Yeah, like they messed up.
like they messed up. Like you did mess it up, unless you like you typed it in wrong, then you messed it up. But yeah, I think that's a big thing for a lot of people, and a lot of people won't send anything back, or if it's cold or something like that.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh no, I'll just eat it. And I'm one of those nice people that will do that.
Me too. I'm like, that's
my
cool.
wife
I'm
won't.
allergic to clams. It's all good.
I don't.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I got a
I don't
nappy
wanna-
bed.
I wasn't hungry for chicken because they didn't double burn it, but I'm
Oh.
just gonna push it around. And
I'm
then,
like, can I see your kitchen first?
if
Did
she-
you pass inspection?
yeah, we're never going anywhere where she orders chicken. That will
I
just
don't.
no, she won't. She's just gonna have a salad and chips and queso. And we're
I'm
good.
Like, I'll just have a sandwich or something.
Or
that's-
something like that. All right, we'll do our last one for this one, and that is someone touching your food. You have an issue with that?
A dirty person. Didn't go into detail. You told me to give you a list.
A dirty Why are you eating with a dirty person anyways?
I didn't say I was eating with them.
Oh, they're just touching your food. So just
Yeah, like I just said, can I see your kitchen? Can I see who's making my food? Like yesterday, I went to Genghis, okay? Oh, God,
Genghis?
I don't even want to say that out loud, but I went to
Wait.
Genghis.
I haven't been there
and,
in
they
years.
cook in front of you ish, right?
Ish.
And he was sweating so fucking bad. And I'm like, he's sweating in my food. He's sweating in my food. He's sweating in my food. That's all I can think of. And Scott's like, oh my God, he just wiped his
Oh,
forehead. And I was
no.
like, why are you telling me things? Why are you telling me this? I'm going to leave. You cannot tell me, like, where did he put it? Where did he put that
Where did he
pan
put
when
his
he was
sweat?
done? And he wouldn't even tell me. Because I'm like, why do they have the sweatiest person ever?
Over the 500 degree
I know,
grill.
and I get it. But like,
Yeah.
you're fucking sweating in my
What's it
food.
supposed to do? It's 500 degrees.
I don't know. Scott's like, oh, it'll kill it. It's hot.
And it
and
will
I'm
kill
like,
it. That's true.
but
I don't know if that's true.
still gross.
It's gross.
Still gross. Yeah. Or like if they touch their face and then they fucking touch your shit. Like,
Yeah.
I can't see what they're doing. I can't see it. I have to just imagine. They're
to
like
any restaurants that
Mr.
we ever
Clean.
visit. I am so sorry, but she will come back and let you cook her food,
I don't
and
know.
I will entertain you while she does such.
Or like DoorDash, if it's not sealed, I'm like, what'd you do to it?
You stole my fries, didn't you?
I don't care if you steal them, take the whole thing.
Just don't touch
Because
them. Yeah,
don't touch it and put it back.
yeah.
Or my straw.
Oh. Your straw.
Straws. Don't touch my straw. Because like, and I used to, but when I waited tables
know we
and
kept
even
it-
bartending, I would either keep the
Keep the
top
the
half
top
of it
half
on,
there. Yeah.
or you touch it in the middle. So it's not in the glass, it's not on their mouth. They can't complain.
Yeah,
I don't know if
always
they
just,
would
I always just
or
gave them the
notice.
straw that was still. I just like kept it covered.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's triggers part 2. We may have a 3. I don't know because we still have a list going. But if you would like to share any of your stories of one day I'll get that right.
Panic.
Share any of your stories of panic or anxiety that you would like for us to talk on air. You can DM us at Xanax _ Xanax
For
for breakfast.
breakfast.
Shit. Never gonna get it right, but we're gonna
Never
keep
gonna
this.
get it, never
Okay,
gonna get
again. And never gonna get it. No. Xanax for motherfucking
Xanax_for breakfast.
Thank you. You can
Did
DM
that sound very
That
like
sounded really good, actually.
like-
That's a very radio professional.
AM radio?
Or a sex line, one or the other.
Oh, okay.
Either or. So DM us, and we will get your story on air. That's all for today. I am Hope Adams,
And I am Dre Valentine.
and we'll see you later. I was so